It's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. Wentz now on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Here's Mostert. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3. Brings up.
They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Now taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. The tackle by Arik Armstead.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Rolling to his right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Sanders toss left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll go down at the 28. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Wentz now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. Throw left side complete. It's McKenzie. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Eagles.
Wentz going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Wentz again. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, 41 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Derek Barnett.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A 1st down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. This is Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Niners 21, Eagles 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
But how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Usher is set to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Hey, smash. Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll look to throw here. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 13. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Nick Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Hey, 18 Cardinal. Check three. Slam.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
One more time with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carry for Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
Throwing now is Wentz. On Wentz's intercepted yet again. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Mostert. call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
21.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Oh, that's the way to run it,
Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 37 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.